SFL, welcome to the first ever Five Guys with Underrated Ideas, otherwise known as FGUI. We're here to kind of go over some stuff today. Notice that we got a little spooky vibe going. It's October 1st. So we got a little Halloween goodness kind of going on here, but NFL style. Will, where do you want to start today?
I don't know. Let's go through the standings. What's going on with the Walters division?
Uh, Also, Adi, welcome to the podcast, man. You are one of the five guys, and
Yeah,
currently, right now, your team is fucking awesome. Like, you're the highest scorer with the best record. Give us some of your thoughts on our division, and then we'll work our way up.
our division's pretty tough, except for D-Haas, of course. He sucks. I'm glad I
It looks
picked
like we got three
him
playoff
first.
teams there.
Yeah, we got a tough division. We're gonna be mowing everybody down the rest of the year, so I'm excited.
Will, what do you think about the dudes division?
I mean, I think Guy is actually very strong. I know this is
He's
the
roster is awesome.
FG podcast, but after beating me this week, I think his team is very good. Now Bucky being hurt is a big killer.
That is
I
a
think
big.
Nico's fine. I mean, I hope so, but he just seems okay. But of
But
course,
he doesn't have a
Pearsall.
whole lot.
Well, yeah, that's true. But
He has no
Pearsall
running.
was not hurt last week, and he's hurt this week. But it may not played last week, and he scored 15 points on me. So I'm not a big fan of Pearsall right now being out this week.
Well, yeah, he's already listed as out. Bucky, they haven't listed him as out, but being a Bucks fan and really into it with him and owning him in my keeper and dynasty league, he's out. Like he's not going to play this week. So that's going to be an
Nico
issue for him. What was that, Audie?
Nico's questionable.
Yeah. So he's got an amazing starting roster, but his depth is a little iffy. I mean, he's got receivers. I actually like his receivers, but he's hurting at running back. If only there was someone that owned Cam Scatterbo that he's wanted for so long. Um, we'll
Yeah.
see. All right, let's take a broader look here at the other divisions. We got the Donnies with Will in first, Kyle in second. Both are currently playoff contending teams. And then you got Rob and the Gob. Rob and Gob, I kind of like that. Audie, give me a little rundown of the Donnies.
Man, I'd like Kyle's team coming out of that division. I don't know if the Midnight Ride could ride along to a victory in there, but you never could count out Rob. 2-2, he's still in the thick of things. So
I don't.
I think Holden has too much firepower, and he doesn't know who to start. He's starting the wrong people every week. So this is bad coaching on his part.
Well, I think I agree with you usually on Robert, but this week and this year, no, because his draft strategy was the worst draft strategy. He did it to suck in the Goblin, and now he has no quarterbacks.
Yeah, he
Like,
ruined
He
him.
is, if you take a look at his roster here, he's got Wentz, and that's it.
Just
Brock
Purdy out.
Purdy's already out this week. Flacco is benched. He is in scary times at the moment.
And Purdy's out already, huh? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Purdy's out already, so he's going to be having to fight for Mac Jones or make a trade. I've discussed with him the potential of like sending Dylan Gabriel over to him, but like I don't want to let go of the piece right now because
So
quarterbacks are dropping like flies. So yeah,
don't
I want
help
to
him
talk.
out. He doesn't need
No,
help.
no, I
Okay,
know,
just
I know.
let him die. All right, let
Yeah,
him
let him
die.
die.
Let his team die.
Yeah, because it's
Let it
your
all
division,
happen.
buddy. I do want to take a look at Kyle's roster really quick because I was admiring it earlier. And with the guys he has on bye this week, like he's got maybe probably the best roster that's developed so far in this first quarter of the year. To where I think him and Adi and Guy are probably like the front runners right now. Will, talk about your roster a little bit and your status. I'd love to hear
I
this, and I'm sure the
suck.
SFL is dying to hear you
I
talk about your roster.
suck. Okay, I suck. My team sucks. I have no running backs right now. Josh Jacobs is on bye. I'm
who's
starting
out Gordon?
Ollie Gordon's the backup for Achan.
Shit, I didn't realize you were starting him.
Yeah, I don't have anybody else. Look at the rest of my roster. I got
Oh, Will,
nobody.
I'll send you Scattaboo and someone for Jacobs.
No, I'm okay. I appreciate it though. I'm just gonna get
Oh,
through this
nice.
week. Keenan Allen, I think the milk's gone bad on Keenan Allen. I know it's 1 week, but it might have been bad. And now I'm in the choice: do I start Sam Darnold or Justin Herbert? Because or Daniel Jones, I should say, because they're both scoring the same amount of points, and now I'm screwed.
Well, can I interject really quick?
Sure.
I believe we have receipts, screenshots possibly of you proclaiming Daniel Jones to be the greatest of all time, like John Cena, this season.
He
So the
was in
fact that
week
you're
two.
considering, okay,
Week
so it
two,
ended. Your love affair ended
amazing.
then.
Week four, get him off my team. In fact, I've already put out trade offers with Daniel Jones because I'm done with him. I'm done with
I
him.
think I'm
I'm done
starting
with
Daniel
Brock
Jones.
Bowers. I'm done with all of them.
Daniel Jones over Darnold this week.
Oh yeah, Daniel Jones took a big dip, didn't he? I didn't notice that.
Tampa's
Yeah,
gonna kill him. Darnold.
yeah. I don't know. Tampa's can't play defense usually.
Yeah, we usually give up a lot of points.
I don't know.
So that's the Donnies. Let's take a look at the Walters really quick. We've got Victor and Dylan at the top. Victor
Oof.
Soul first place. Then you got G Hole in third, and the Queefs rounding up the back. Um, really quick before we get into the top heavy hitters of this division, I do want to focus on Gary's. I think he possibly might be the fantasy reaper with the injuries he's sustained. I think did he already offload some of those players? He did.
Yes, he already
But
gave
he
up
did.
neighbors.
He's
Yeah.
got
Well, it was just
IR.
Neighbors Hill. Someone else got hurt too that I think he offloaded, but it was like his entire receiving corpse. Victor's doing really well.
Tyreek.
He's 3-0 in his division, which is freaking awesome. Ooh, starting Cooper Rush this week. Obviously, he's got Lamar, so he's kind of good there.
He's got the
Um,
reverse Audi team where he's got two good quarterbacks. However, now one's injured and he's screwed for the rest of the year.
yeah, especially with it being a hamstring on Lamar. Curious.
He
I
just
did actually
like,
see something today about like Anthony Richardson being talked about.
oh.
Um, if it is a major issue, so I guess that'd be interesting to see.
How about Dylan scoring 220 points last week?
Yeah, that was an explosion. I mean, if you look at his roster, Genty had his breakout game. Sutton's been up there. Uh, Drake
Nick,
Mays had a really strong. Nix has been strong. Cook has been a monster. Um, JMO, has he struggled this season? Audie? Oh yeah.
yeah, they're not going so much. The deep ball connection hasn't been there yet. It's early.
Good analysis, Audie. Good analysis.
Thanks.
Um, so yeah, I think that division's really going to come down to I expected a lot more from G Hole this season. I mean, he's hurting too. Damn.
Yeah, he's got.
Holy crap.
I got him this weekend.
Well, lucky you.
He's got
Jeez.
CB. Yeah, I just noticed his team. Holy crap!
I mean, he still has a lot of ballers in there, but he's got some injuries he's got to figure out. Shit.
Yeah,
Hey, G Hole, hit me up if you want an RB. I've got my eyes on Rashi Rice. We can make something work out. Give me a call. All right, guys, let's move on to activity. We just had waivers go through, and we've had a crazy week with all the injuries thus far. Um, did anything pop out to you guys when waivers went through?
Gary went wild. Picked up everybody he needed.
He did. He fabbed out too, I think, right?
Oh, let me check.
I think he did, yeah. And
Oh, he zeroed
having
Yeah,
out.
0. He's at 0 again.
yeah,
But
and
I mean,
Darren
Waller
Wallen.
Waller looked really good in the game, straight off the street. Looked actually way more athletic, like the original Waller, kind of. So maybe the ramp up process worked with him.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about Slayton?
I think it's a little high. I understand why, number one receiver, but I really think they're gonna dink and dunk with Jackson Dart and have him run the ball up. So Scatterboo might have a better thing. I was hoping that's why Tracy was my big guy. I was hoping for the
Yeah.
dinks. And he's gonna be another 2 weeks at least, so
I'm
Yeah.
kind of hopeful that Wandale will take a bigger role too, and that's why I kind of have held him.
Yeah.
Um, But if we take a look here, we got some other stuff going on. Some of our other big buys was Cooper Rush. Did not think I would be saying that this year. Isaiah Bond, another one. That's one that I wouldn't have expected for the price to be that much.
Too
I went
plain.
big on Tucker just because I mean, I'm a Bucks fan, and I kind of see that when Bucky goes down, Tucker really gets the actual workload of the between the tackles stuff. So we'll see how that works out. Johnson was another big pickup this week. Mason Taylor. Tight ends are a commodity right now. Anything else pop out to you guys from this week's waivers?
Donnie
No.
Mitchell for $0. Come on, you guys are just, yeah, he dropped a touchdown. Who cares?
Yeah, you got him for free.
I know.
You got him for
Oh,
Kyle
Oh
too,
my.
man. Kyle's like he's the little like zero bid bandit.
yeah.
If you take if you notice, like he's always on these claims for $0, which is just awesome. Great hustle on his part. Um,
It's a good.
anything about injuries? Because we got to talk about that. You can see where I had in for Imari DiMarcardo this past waivers. But he is going to be a big talking point right now. Will, let's talk about some of the injuries. Do you know them off the top of your head?
I mean, obviously Trey Benson's hurt, which
Trey Benson on IR, possibly 4 to 6 weeks.
that was big news. Brock Bowers is going to get injured when I go see him because he sucks. Um, and then of course Jackson with his stupid hamstring. But
Yeah.
it's been a really weird year with all these. I mean, Tyreek's was a pool noodle leg, and now of course Neighbors tearing everything, and Mike Evans with a hamstring. It's just maybe it's just normal hamstring for Mike Evans. I guess that's what I'm thinking about. That's what it is.
Audie, any thoughts, or Will, either of you, on the Miami situation with Tyreek going down? If you guys think anyone specifically is going to become a beneficiary of his targets?
Possibly Waller.
Yeah, I think that's why that was a really good bid by Gary to get him.
Yeah.
I think Waddle's gonna finally do something,
Wow.
which would be good for them. This guy named Gordon, Marion Gordon, he's pretty good too, and he might get some catches. You never know. You never know. We'll see.
Yeah, and then we also have the Bucky situation. That's also another running back situation, which we kind of alluded to earlier.
Yeah.
Whether it's going to be White or Tucker, and then just kind of the fallout from that. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the matchups this week. Let's start. I'll go ahead and start with mine since it's the first one up here. I'll let you guys talk about it first before I get in.
I mean, this is my thing. Is Kyle gonna finally stop starting Travis Hunter at wide receiver? That would be a great thing for everyone in this world if he
Is he
decided
able
to.
to this week? I don't
Yeah,
think he's
he has.
able.
Oh,
He has to start him.
I guess he has to. I mean, obviously Golden's going to be his new start after this week, but uh, you know, Travis Hunter is a cornerback or a non-issue in that offense. Um, but I mean, listen, I think, and you know that you need to get rid of one of those Dallas wide receivers because they're both not going to have humongous games every week like they did last week.
Now, I will say this. I've been worried about that myself, and I had the option to send Turpin instead of Mims in the deal that I made. But I decided to keep Turpin just because, well, CD's out. And the big thing is Turpin's their return guy. So I have a
Mm-hmm.
safe floor. I mean, you take a look at Turpin's point totals
Yeah.
this year. I mean, he's got a very safe floor with the return yards.
Yeah.
They're working him into the offense. So that's why I feel comfortable with starting both of them. I did put Pickens on the block, hopefully trying to entice Gee to want to reunite him with Dak and to see what happens there. But I don't know. I'm just hoping I can scrape another win this week while Kyle is dealing with all of these buys and injuries and such. It's a dirty win if I get it, but all of us would take that.
Take it.
Yeah, I
Turpin,
think
175 return yards last week. Holy moly!
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, that's what I went into thinking about this is that not only is he their returner and he's a really good returner, he gets work on offense, but excuse me, he is like he's on a team that has a shitty defense and is giving up tons of points all season. So I figured he's going to get lots of kickoff returns and
Exactly.
opportunity for that. So that's why I like it.
Good call.
Let's move on over. Let's stay within our division. Actually, we're playing intra-divisional this week. I'm sorry. We'll move on to Dylan and you will. So me and Adi will take this first. Adi, you want to dive in right away?
Well, it looks like right now that Midnight Ride's projected to win. We'll see. Are you going to go with Keenan Allen, Will? What are you going to do? Are you going to play the Mitchell guy who fumbled the ball at the 1 yard line?
It's possible. I might even start Washington from Jacksonville because he's a returner.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think JJ Purple Morning takes us down this weekend.
I kind of do too. I love you, Will, but that having that Ollie Gordon have to jump in and
Oh, I don't know how I'm predicted to win. I don't
you're just
understand it.
yeah. Yeah, I don't understand that either. Well, they've talked about this on the podcast before as far as Flea Flicker's projections don't really line up to our league totally because of our first downs and return yards and all that stuff. So that might be kind of quirky, but I think Dylan's got a pretty strong team here for this week.
Yeah.
Your
I think the
matchups.
biggest matchup is May. I think that Drake May is not going to have a good game this week. I know it's Buffalo's
Oh.
defense hasn't shown anything, but Sunday Night Football, I think it's going to be a little frigid there, and not like cold, but like frigid there. And I think at night that team plays totally different. So I think May's going to have a tough one.
This is the area I'm worried about for you, though. Playing against Buffalo, if it goes as you'd assume, and Buffalo has a pretty strong lead the whole game, you might see this pop off a little bit more for May. Like he hasn't done a whole lot of running this year, but he's got that ability. So I don't know if that's as much of a disadvantage this week
Yeah.
as you think. And same with Bo Nix too. That's gonna be a tough one, Will. That's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
how Wynn's going to play against Cleveland. Which Cleveland's going to show up, but they're playing in England, so we'll see.
Yeah,
Minnesota
that
stayed
is a
over,
tough one.
right? So they're more
Say it
prepared
again.
than Minnesota stayed in overseas, so they'll be more prepared than the Browns.
Oh, did they? I didn't know that.
Yeah, because they were in Ireland. And they go to London.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, top of the morning to this matchup then. That's not actually what they say in England, I don't think. So good luck, Will. Good luck, Dylan. Let's
Yes.
take a look at E against, oh my goodness, Rob's projection. Yeah, let's jump in here and take a look. Holy moly. Um,
Wow, what's Rob do?
I don't know, man. I will full disclosure on here because I don't know when the whole
He's going
league's
to go
gonna see.
for sure.
I proposed Dylan Gabriel and a running back for either JT or Jordan Mason to help him. So I don't know. I assume the Sharks are swimming, but like Will said, also like we help him or we just let him bleed out.
Let him drown.
Will, what do you
He's
think
got
about this matchup?
he's got plenty of running backs. You just start Pollard as a super flex. That's the only good thing for not having a second quarterback is that they have that. But obviously, a quarterback scores a lot more points usually.
Yeah.
But he'll be fine to start Pollard this week. I think Guy's team is got a huge advantage, especially now Waddle's the number one. Obviously, Bucky's probably not going to play, so we can take him out. But McCaffrey is playing an amazing levels right now, and like Brian Robinson has nothing to do with that offense.
No.
And so, well, I thought Brian Robinson might take a little bit of his carries. And I would wish that Guy would send me Josh Downs for anything. I've tried everything for Josh Downs. He will not send me Josh Downs. I really want him because he does return kicks every once in a while too. Or no, maybe he doesn't this year. He did last year.
Yeah, he's got some here. The miscellaneous is like I forget what that counts as under, but I know Turpin has a shitload in this, so I don't know if that's a different type of
Maybe it's
return.
punt,
Yeah, punts and maybe these are I don't know. This says
kick
returning.
return. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
but the targets he's got, Downs got the targets, and Downs is gonna do something in that offense. But with if Andrews is Andrews, now granted they don't have the quarterback now, but I would think that Cooper Rush is going to hit Andrews a lot because new quarterbacks are they always go for the tight ends.
Dump it down. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good analysis. I didn't even think about that as far as Andrews taking like maybe a tick up because of that.
Yeah. Mc-
The scary thing about Bucky is that last year he had, I don't know if you guys remember that game where he was like they wrapped him up and he was like in all this ace bandage and all that stuff, and it didn't seem like he was going to play the next week, but he did play, but he like carried the ball 3 times and then done for the day. So
Brutal.
hopefully Gee doesn't get that. That would suck. But
Yeah.
other than that, it looks like he should probably handle this matchup. No offense, Rob, just you got
Yeah.
some issues.
I don't think he takes offense. He knows it's fucked.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the Goblin and the Queefs.
What a
It's always
game!
fun to
Matchup
tell.
of the week: two strong teams, 1-3 and 0-4. Right?
Hey, man. I mean, you never know. You never know. Oh my goodness, we do have a running back starting in our super. No, we don't. We have it down here.
Oh
Sorry
yeah,
about
that's all
that.
messed up.
Um,
Is Sam Laporta gonna do something this week? And
has he at all this season? He's had a couple
no,
weeks. He's had a couple weeks and then little boom bust volatility.
Yeah. Sure.
Audie, how's he looking with your since you watch the Lions all the time, how's Laporta looking? Are they getting at him a lot or is he doing more blocking? What's going on?
I think they've been hitting him with some targets. They just, I mean, Goff was off the last game. I think with Cleveland's pressure, he's hitting Amon St. Brown and some little dinks and dunks. But I mean, yeah, Laporta's averaging looks like 4 targets a game. So
I think
yeah,
this is the
against
thing that
Baltimore,
hurts him.
yeah, Baltimore we rushed for like 250 yards, so we really didn't need to throw the ball. So you know, we take what we can get.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I feel like
appreciate
someone
the
mentioned in the
Goblin.
group chat earlier today about Lad McConkey being probably Holden's downfall because that was who he zeroed out at on during the auction. And oh, wee little lad, he has not been
No,
worth it this season. He's probably panning out to be one of the biggest fantasy busts that's not injury related, like a Jamar Chase. So right up there with kind of Brian Thomas right now.
yeah, I offered
Will
Chase with for Lad McConkey and a couple other guys, and he turned it down.
Oh really? Ugh. It's always tough though with those trades because you never know what's going to happen, and you're always like, "Am I going to win this one or am I going to lose this one?"
Yeah.
Um, what what are y'all's thoughts on Gary's potential starting lineup?
I mean, obviously the waiver wire he went hard in. I think he might start two tight ends this week, even though you know. But
Yeah.
Worthy's back and he looked good. So he starts Worthy. He starts Shakir and Slayton maybe, and then he starts three running backs with his
I mean,
two quarterbacks.
Brees was a big benefactor. That's something we didn't talk about during the waivers and the injury part. Braylon Allen's out. He's done. I think he has been put on IR, and I want to say they think it's 4 to 6 weeks. So Brees is
Wow.
going to get a big uptick from that.
Still
Um,
the Jets defense
ETN's
offense.
ETN's been awesome. Like he's stepped up. They traded away Tank. Tootin hasn't really done much. Looked like he was going to, but ETN's been kind of eating everything. Um, so he's still got a solid roster in place. I mean, he's got two quarterbacks that put up points,
And
and
two going against Carolina this week, so that should be
yeah,
interesting. Yeah.
yep. That's another thing. I think Tua might benefit from not having Tyreek also. 'Cause it might compress down like his options and make him a little bit more efficient, possibly. Who do you guys got in this game?
I think I think Gary's gonna pull one out because
Yeah, I think so
Yeah,
too.
I think Gary will too. I think Goblin's gonna stay
Defeated.
defeated. Yeah, I was trying to think of the right
now
word there.
I do want to say I sent him four people for Puka Nakua and he said no. I,
Oh,
I
Holden.
I was trying to help him out and sent him a bunch of people, basically all my bench.
Was it trash though, or was
I
it
mean,
viable?
I sent him two starting receivers and then some trash, but you know,
brother. But look at, I mean, look at what Puka's doing right now.
I
It
know.
is
Oh, it's crazy.
ungodly to have games. 75% of the games he's played have been over 10 receptions. 2 of those had 15 targets each. That's fucking
Yeah.
insane. He's on pace for like, what is that quarter, like almost 200 targets?
Crazy.
Jeez. Someone's gonna correct that. I know they're gonna talk shit and probably say it was higher or lower than that value, but whatever.
40
Um,
catches. Yeah,
right.
4 games.
All right, Adi, you're up, man. Me and Will are gonna take a look at your game here.
Oh,
Whew, my goodness. The hey guys, don't say redacted against the G Hole Johnson. Um, we
he's
talked
got
about this earlier. Hole's got a couple things he's got to address here. Whether he takes care of that by playing these guys or if he's hitting the waivers Sunday morning or tomorrow. Because we do have the open for Thursday, right? And then it closes till Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know if this is. This could actually be. This could be a little danger here with Fields playing against Dallas. Um,
yeah.
where he could potentially put up ungodly numbers running, but I guess we'll see if that happens. Hampton's had his breakout. He's struggling with AJB. Tet's been on the struggle bus a little bit lately. Adi, what are your feelings on Jamar Chase? What the hell are you doing with him? Are you trying to shop him?
Yeah,
Are you
I've been
just
shopping
fun?
it. Yeah. I wasn't looking to trade Jefferson, but then Dylan sent me that trade and I thought it was too good to pass. So I don't know.
What
I'm
like are you
I'm
in
hoping
panic
out.
about Jamar?
No, not yet. I think Burrow will be back sooner than later. So I think by the end of the season I'll have it clicking at the right
Like,
time.
you were the guy that got Quentin Johnson too. You
Yeah.
fucking made out like a bandit.
Yeah, I like that trade. But I mean Justin Jefferson scores 27, gets like 10 targets.
Yeah.
Brutal to watch, but yeah. But
How's
Quinn
Adams been doing? Adams been okay.
Yeah, Quinn had 26 points, so it kind of evened out with that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You got. I mean, I think Quentin's going to be really solid the rest of the season. I mean, look at his targets.
Yeah, and Adams is solid.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. You're good, man. But you are. I guess, like you said, you're trying to shop Chase.
yeah, I just need to stay healthy. That's all.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think this will be a close one, just
I,
because of with him having Fields and Hampton. I think they're going to have big games this week. But I think your roster is going to end up winning in the end.
yeah, I don't see what he's going to put together to make up that many points. Uh, and of course we talked about it all the time, but Flea Flicker saying that AJ Brown's going to score 13 points when he has a sniff 10 the last 2 weeks is kind of silly too. So
Yeah, and he sent out his
oh wait, he
emo.
did.
His,
I
his
didn't
emo
think it
tweet.
was week 3.
I saw that.
Whatever.
I'm a little worried about Spencer Rattler, but
Man, I've liked Rattler owning Juwan Johnson. I've been having to watch a lot. I mean, that's safe. You have a safe floor of 20. You know.
the Giants looked good against the Chargers last week defensively. So that's the only thing that kind
Yeah,
of scared.
they got that defensive line that can rush for sure.
Yeah.
Um, well, I would love it if Rattler just throws some more dump offs to Kamara to help out. I think it's gonna be kind of close, but I think Audie's gonna pull away.
I hope so.
Oh, what about you?
I think Adi's going to win this one.
Yeah. All right,
Victory.
let's take a look at our final matchup of the week with the Hospins with D Haas and Victor, the King of Kingdoms. Which I think someone mentioned that's kind of like a redundant saying, King of Kingdoms, right?
Yes.
Didn't someone mention in the group chat earlier this year that that actually has a specific name? Anyways,
The king of all
sorry,
kingdoms,
I'm a little high.
from Puerto Rico to Venezuela.
This is projected to be a closer match than I would have expected because we do have Victor that's having Lamar step out. Um, I'm taking a look here, and I kind of like DeHaas this week, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, tell me what you're seeing is the. I mean, aside from Allen,
I
I
mean,
take it back. I take it back. Henry's going to carve up that Houston defense. I don't
Yeah,
care.
agree.
Henry's
Yeah,
struggling. I think he's going to
yeah.
well,
like.
my thing is are we going to see the AJ Harvey or RJ Harvey, sorry, that we saw last week? Like,
He's starting both, which they're both viable starters. I owned Dobbins for a while, and he's putting in solid floors. He's getting tons of carries. Harvey, I think, is also doing pretty well, and you can see he's got that big uptick with his. I guess we can call it a breakout, right?
mhm,
Um, so this is what I'm talking about here. He's got the rushing yards, the receiving yards, and he's got 156 miscellaneous yards. I'm assuming, like, yeah, I don't know, because that's not accumulation. Oh,
No.
maybe it did. It's all three, maybe. Maybe it's the return yards, receiving
maybe.
yards, and the rushing yards totaled, and then total touchdowns.
Yeah,
Which
that
what
is
would?
that's 156.
Yeah, why the fuck they call this miscellaneous?
I
Who's the number one running back for Denver? Dobbins.
Dobbins.
Dobbins is getting the most carries, but you can see here, this is Harvey. He got 14 carries this
Was it
week.
because it was a blowout against Cincinnati? He was running the ball more.
He
I
Yeah, it
didn't
was
watch.
did, yeah.
28-3. Yeah, it was
But
28-3. So
that's why I don't see him getting more than the 7 to 8 that he's gotten in the past.
yeah, especially against Philly. Shit, I didn't even think about that. It
And
is
then
Philly with stock. I can't think of the word with a tough defensive line to run
he's
against.
starting 3 Denver players right now. That's the thing he's getting me. I can't take people like that. I mean, this is like Bears. This is like Gary all over again. He's got the
Yeah, but look, I
Broncos
mean,
sensation.
what I was talking about earlier, like
Both
Mims.
backs.
Mims is a legitimate part of the offense. 69 yards, nice. Um, and is a returner, so he's got a safe floor. And here's the how much did he spend on Booty? $100 after that week one. Oh my god.
Oh, I didn't know Mason Taylor was on the Jets. That's Jason Taylor's son, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
and
LSU.
Yeah,
and
and
he had a good game last game, but
Yeah.
I was high on
again,
him coming into the season, and he finally got some action this week.
Hmm.
Um,
I like Victor winning this one.
yeah, I do too.
I would love
yeah,
for my
the
division.
Henry thing really set it in for me.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be closer than we think, though. I think D Haas covers the spread, and it's closer than we think.
I think he should not start Rush. Just start Allen and a flex. Metcalf's on a bright bye. Chase Brown.
Yeah, I mean, ugh. That makes me feel better about trading Chase Brown away. That Cooper Rush is getting the start over him. Um, man, what a letdown he was.
I mean they're playing Houston. I don't know how Houston's team's been doing defensively, but oof.
Yeah,
But I think they play with Chase Brown playing Detroit.
Houston does have a good pass rush. They got that defensive line is solid. I forget who they played last week, but they were giving them hell.
They played the Titans.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, they were killing them.
Yeah.
Um,
We ass Cam
yes,
Ward.
we asked. That's like all of our matchups. We looked at the activity, we looked at waivers, we looked at the standings. I'm not even gonna click on any playoff or prognostication shit right now because that doesn't matter. Any final takeaways, guys?
No, FG. That's all my takeaway.
FG, Five Guys, underrated intrinsic thoughts.
Just switching up the
That's fuck
names.
GT. That's fuck or FGT. Anyways, thanks for joining us for the first FG episode installment, and we'll see you next week.
See you guys.
Welcome in SFL. This is a new edition of the Five Guys Underrated Ideas. So far, only one. The other four don't have any ideas at all. That's why they're underrated.